So for this game, I decided to go Grasp over Bond of Stone, just because I feel like in the overall game, um, they don't have like some crazy burst damage that's gonna really influence, Bond of Stone's transfer damage. So I felt like it wasn't gonna have as big of an impact. Where this extra sustain does um, does have a visual impact. Every time you get it, you realize that you can stay in the fight just that much longer. And I made a little like support page through item builds. It doesn't have every item you'll get, but like this can branch off to Frozen Heart or Seeks, and that's really just you just want a quick little grab items. Go to either Locket or Banner, just simplistic, and it has what you want. Likely level up Q here. It's pretty rare to start Pillar unless you're invading.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
You're pretty much only trading tool, so definitely want to look for that level 1. Looks like they have a Kled mid. And a high pressure bot lane. Teleport top lane. We have teleport Malphite. His teleport won't be that impactful to level 6, while Olaf will have a bit more fortune in that regard. But they're both early laners where they want to teleport to lane for their first back, so you can just keep that in mind. How top laners want to use their teleport early game. Start with leash. You can try to tank a few hits for him, because you have your relic shield, and also you get your health back from your passive. So you're basically full health already. Not that I took too many autos from him. So I want to get relics shields on melees because they give the most. You want to look to get this ward when she puts it down with an auto Q auto. You want to switch your targets. As long as you get close to 80 carry, you'll be able to choose your targets better. So let's get some health back. Just clear out that plant real quick. And just hold the brush. So you want to make sure you're ready for a ward if she plants one. I'm holding on to my level 2 because I don't know what I want yet. But it looks like I'll go Pillar if Zap wants to gank. So that was good. She didn't heal because that was really good kind of surprise damage from Zac with the flash E. And I saved my Pillar there, even though she was knocked up, and it was like a good opportunity. So we'll see if we can blow her flash here. He didn't want to commit for it because his leap's only rank 1. So just kind of push her off. Deny all this, yes. Probably look to recall here, because she just got chunked by like 2 tower shots. I could roam mid, but Zyra's right here, so I would just kind of fight her instead, which isn't really what I'm looking for. There's 2 ways you can go for this. You can get boots, a health pot pink, ruby crystal pink, or in this case I just go Trigon's Brace. It's best for this kind of lane, the more sustain is good against their poke from my 80 carry, the extra health. and it's also just a good way to generate gold, which is your best way to get money in the laning phase. I could look to go stop their recall or chase them down, but you might as well just be around for the farm and the XP. So I don't have wards up, so there's no need for me to go running out here. They don't have a pink that I can look for in Elise's top side. So I'm gonna get a little forward. Since I'm level 4, that's like an XP mark where I don't need to necessarily be in range, because I want to look to be aggressive and get them a chunk out since I have the sustain. So she didn't necessarily have to flash, but she would have lost a lot of health for it if she didn't flash. Don't tank plants too long. They're pretty obnoxious. And once she gets a point in her W, they take 3 hits, so it's more difficult than it would be otherwise. And we're gonna play a bit safe right now because we don't know where the rest of their team is. But with them not having flashes, they're gonna have a real hard time following up on any gank. So we're not that scared. Since we have this lane pressure, I'm gonna go look for a ward deep. And I know if Elise like jumps on me, give the kill to your carry. There's not even a chomp there. She had no flash and she just wasn't going anywhere in general. So just hold back some damage abilities. You know, that 140 damage could have stolen a kill. And you just want to reward your players for roaming like that and committing her ult. So we're gonna exhaust her, knock her up. Let's see, that was I didn't think I'd do that much damage, but you definitely would want that kill towards your AD carry. First tower gold is delicious, and that's why they're coming down here to stop us. It was good by Elise to commit to showing her position, because the extra tower gold is insane. But we don't need to stay here. We want to buy and get our items back for when Ashe comes back. We don't want to be at disadvantage when we're the ones to lead. Sightstone's good here because we have the pressure bot, so I'm looking for a dragon play, which means I want to ping. You can just use your W real quick for a quicker walkout. You can also use it if you're low HP. It gives you 20% increased healing, which does include the fountain, but it doesn't increase your mana regen, even though it says all regeneration, but it's implied just healing and not mana regen, but it's a good way to do it. So I don't want to put any of my wards out right now because they have the lane pressure and they're walking this way, so I'm going to ping that they're missing, and I'll wait for us to have the lane pressure for me to walk out and get wards down. A really good level 6 hit, so we see them walking. I'm gonna wrap around. Alright, Ashe isn't here, so I'll just give her the full gold, the 400. I'm gonna look for any vision that they have, like this. It's not too much I can do for them. I guess I'll check though. I don't know how tanky this guy is. I have no idea what he's doing right now. He looked like he went invisible, or invincible. So I'm not really sure what that was. It looked like he did like a fizz hop. I don't know, it was really odd. I couldn't tell if he was targetable or not. movement speed to get over there sooner. So I'm not really sure what's going on. Give that to her. I'm blocked off. You can take this wall down, but she did too late. Get wards while you're running through. And just get out. Otherwise, we can't really face them. They have too many members up topside. Shove in mid and try to react to this dragon going on. Shouldn't be too hard. So very straight at shoving waves. Just waiting around for that level up. I'll come help Zach. This dragon attacks in a cone, so whoever's tanking it, whether it's you or someone else, you just want to make sure they're facing the opposite direction of your team. So we're pushing her off the wave. Clearing up vision. I want to stick kind of around for Zach's sake. But it looks like the bot lane duo isn't committing for them, so I can back off and refresh and buy. So their team has a lot of AD on it, but a decent amount of AP as well from their 2 carries. So I'll probably go lock at this game, but first I'll be heading towards a base of the mountain for the shield and the CDR. I'm gonna see if I can help collapse on these guys with my team. Pretty much use your W whenever you need to get closer to your targets. Sarah's the next focus. Now he's the next focus. I have no idea what this guy does. But he sure does get a shit ton of health. I don't know what that weird bar is. It's pretty odd. I can't tell if that's health, or I guess that's his health that he gets when he summons the guy. Pretty odd. So finish up this. The best boots here I think are Merc Treads, because they have a lot of 6C. Buy a pot, just to use mid fights. So our next objective will likely be Rift Herald. We'll try to secure that for either Malphite or our jungler. Because we don't want them to have it, but we don't, we have to answer this bot wave, which means it's likely going to be Sivir there, so we don't have a teleport up. So look for this. Zyra is really easy to take advantage of, as anyone who has a real punished ability. We're gonna have one less because of someone going bot, but they'll have one less because the guy's dead. Don't want to get caught out. I think I'm getting caught out. I have no idea how that guy works. Apparently that just gives insane movement speed. And there's no way to disrupt it, I know that much. It automatically just goes to the nearest person. So he's pretty strong. He has like, holy shit, that did 650. It's definitely a lot for a rank 1 ult to do that much damage. But I think it's fine. The best way to get experience playing against a new champ is to play out the game. Doesn't look like we can help him too much here. I'm on my way though. I'll be looking to exhaust the mainly the Kled in this game. It looks like his damage is pretty high for what he is, which I thought was like a kind of tank bruiser. So we'll just take objectives, just because we're grouping more than they are. They had to get a recall because they took we took a lot of health out of the Ashe. And they'll at least just stick around for, you know, what I assume was poke. I'm in an okay mana spot right now. I just can't look to like spam pillar. I'll just be looking for Targon stacks under tower. And make sure we have a decent presence around Drake. Look to exhaust him when he wow, so he does go invulnerable. So he does go invulnerable when his companion leaves him. That's kind of hard to play against, for sure. He should be really good in like tower dives, like top lane duos tower diving each other, or tower diving a top laner. Because you can just use his innate vulnerability to reset a fight. I'm gonna play back, look to ult someone if they get too close. Like him. But everyone's dead, it looks like. Reduces AD. And pull it back. I'll be careful with my mana decisions. It looks like I'll just save it for pillar though. Good catch. Because now they can't commit for Drake, because now it's an even numbers game. So we'll just recall here. They'll have to recall as well. And we reset. So I'll stay for the Aegis. And look to eventually get Locket. It depends how the game's going. But I'll either get a Glacial Shroud before playing Locket, or if I have a decent enough money to like get Locket plus a cloth armor. I just want armor soon because this guy's going kind of popping off right now. So I want to respect the fact that he's a major contributor to his team's damage. Just get some wards around Drake, some deep. And some actually on the Drake because they do have enough pressure to try and just sneak it and walk by it, and I want to make sure we have a vision if they walk towards the Baron pit. I'm going to stick with Sivir right now because she looks like she wants to get the bot wave pressure, so it's shoved up so we have more pressure for Drake. Ghosty's going to hit me, just fine. I'm just here for the Sivir. Alright, Kled's not close. We don't have numbers advantage, we do have pressure advantage. They had to clear mid lane, they had to clear bot, and we have enough vision to know that they're nowhere close. So don't walk this way, it's too greedy. Even walking this way is greedy. So just all the way around, there's no need to risk getting cocooned or Kled bear trapped. Next, I'll look to get my vision towards topside, because we want to get this outer tower as the last outer tower. We want to focus the Kled. He's their main threat right now. Then peel off. You want to try to heal as best as you can. I can't finish him off by myself, so that's why I didn't like flash after him. Cause he had red buff. It would have been too risky. I'll look if I can get a pillar down. Just making sure if she had flash. If she didn't use flash already, that if she flashed over, I could follow up with pillar flash. So take the tower. Look for any pinks initially. And then I'm gonna recall so I can get some more vision for topside. There was a pink like right here last time, so I wanted to make sure I get the full coverage. He got caught out. It was either me or him. Luckily it wasn't me. This is fine. My next item will either be Locket or Ruby. I prefer Ruby, but we'll see. Because they don't have any like huge AoEs that I'm concerned about for the shield. It's more about just this flat MR that's more impactful. Just gonna try and block for her. Just do as much as you can. I didn't feel close enough to a wall where I was gonna be able to flash anywhere. So I basically just tried to tank as much damage as I can. Make sure my W's down while my ult's going on. But in that kind of a dive, it obviously didn't end up being anything. They just, they each traded 1 for 3, and the kills didn't lead up to anything. They're losing farm top. They lost farm bot because this wave was killing it all before they could react to it. So we got a decent advantage out of creep management, where they got an advantage out of like the number of people died, but they didn't get a tower for it. And overall it didn't increase their lead. So since they have to respond to that, I have a small opportunity to look for vision around Baron. I want to get word up here because I want to know if Olaf is rotating towards us or not. And I want to walk up here in case Olaf is like trying to kill our AD carry. Quick sweep. You don't want to walk into Kled. Looks like my team's committing. A little bit. She's caught out. She had race to jump to. This is fine. We don't need it's fine. Just trading cooldowns. Look for a pick, didn't get it. Don't need to like make it feel like we need to commit just because an Ash arrow is down. About to get his full form. That was close. So, I mean, you saw how impactful using this was. I used it just in time for Malphite not to die, and it then returned dividends immediately where he was able to get an ult off. Which really, snowballed that fight. We were winning it already, but that ult really, got us an inhibitor, and is gonna influence this Baron take a lot. They do have vision around it because we saw Zyra walk all through this, and they know we're not going to be on it because we just don't have the vision control. So my team rather recall and buy after this huge fight, which is a smart idea. Just kind of back off. Put your last ward down because there's no reason to not. He was looking to be really greedy with stopping recalls, and at a certain point you can't keep going. Like this person is just, they're being just greedy to stop recalls because they wanted like, oh, we want to get a kill because they're low and we want to go into a Baron. But at a certain point they just have to accept that we won that fight and they just have to try to like make a different move that doesn't involve us basically risking their lives. You know, they could have just rotated and got the dragon for free because we wouldn't have been able to respond in time. They wouldn't be able to Baron, but Zyra could have gotten Baron vision and the rest of the team could have gotten this cloud trade. I'm gonna keep ulting and exhausting this Kled. Their most fed member by far. But it looks like we can end it here with only Ashe alive. She has no flash, so if she walks too close for a volley, then... Oh, she's behind us. We can get a tower though. Not me. You just want to play back, like you just want to play back right now. Look for pillars. In case he was gonna use ult or ghost. I think we can turn back now. I was waiting for my ult to come up. Didn't come up in time. That was my bad. I should have played it a bit more safe until my ult came up. So, you know, that was my misplay of the game. Because if I could have just not gone for the Olaf, and I just secure our vision around Baron, which would have been a lot better. But I thought I can get the risky play. How much is my elixir? So I think that's enough time to where I don't need to spend another 500 because I do want to get my frozen heart at some point.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
So my team has the right idea. You know, we're looking for Baron. Cloud Drake doesn't mean anything, and we'd rather take it when it'll be Elder next, because we already have 2 Drakes. So that would be at 29. Killing it would be the next spawn at 35, which is Elder. So just something you want to think about when you're taking Drakes and the priority you put on them. You know, if we take it in 1 minute, then we'll have Elder as the next spawn. Whereas if we take it now, then we'll have to wait an extra 5 minutes. That's fine. In the sense of, it was still the right call to do that. Just cutting off their team. I basically just got mauled there by Kled's damage. Definitely some inexperience playing against this guy. Good try though. The next objective will be the solidifying vision around Cloud Drake. Because although we lost a lot of, a bunch of us died, and they got Baron, I'll have exhaust up for the next team fight, so Kled won't be able to go off as hard, and that's you know, that's what their team's trying to do. They're trying to make where Kled just tries to carry this game, but that's where the sports job comes in. Exhaust him, subjugate, make sure he doesn't have as much of an impact as he would like. So I can't fully commit for that because I don't have the pressure from my team. I was just seeing if I could get a quick couple words in there, but not this time around. So since it's no longer an objective, I don't need to worry about it. This pink ward doesn't mean anything. The wards she put down don't mean anything. There's nothing happening on that side of the map. We're just gonna clear until the next objective. I wanna make sure they're okay. Walk with the team. Get some flank wards down. Look for this inhibitor. Trying to peel Kled off my team. Look for any stray wards. And look to recall. Buy up and get another pink. I'm gonna walk mid to see if I can help this Zac out. So they don't really get anything off that. They got a tower, but we were still able to trade a kill at the end, which should give us an opening for an hit. So we're gonna see what we can do here. Just try to peel off the Kled next time. Go for an inhib. So Baron's coming up in 2:30, so you want to set your first line of vision that you want to defend later on, so you can rebuild it in a minute or so. Just zoning him off, tanking what I can. Look to do as much damage to their backline as I can. So we got the tower. The pursuing fight didn't go as well, but we got some good sums out of their backline, and the GA popped from Skarl. So it's gonna be a really good Baron. If they want to fight us for Baron, which I'm sure they will, we'll have a strong edge because I'll have exhaust off. That's really why you take the cooldown for your summoners, is because you really want your exhaust up for these kind of situations if someone gets out of hand. So I'm getting focused a lot by physical damage, so I'm actually going to switch this out for the Ninja Tappy, because I feel like their CC isn't as punishing as their physical damage dealers like Kled, Olaf, and Ashe, who I'm mostly worried about at the moment. If I get hit by a stray cocoon or snare, that's not going to be the end of the world. So look if they have deep vision first, because they want to do the same thing that you did. That, you know, they want the deep vision in order to solidify their vision. So you want to look for different avenues. You want to focus their. I want to look. So go for that. I'm gonna look for them actually. I'm gonna exhaust them and focus the Zyra. I'm gonna back off. I have to flash that or else I would have died. So now we have 2 objectives up, so it becomes harder, so you have to think about what you want to do with your vision. And since, you know, the sword comes in real handy, you can't actually solo Elder Dragon. It reduces your attack, the person who's tanking its damage by quite a lot. So him trying to solo it's just an inexperienced idea. And since he got low, we now have the pressure on this side. And we can, you know, keep getting our wards up. You want to make sure you don't use all 3 wards over here, because you want to make sure you have that ward on Elder in case they try to 2-man it. So Sever's clearing bot, so you can't overcommit for the vision over here. I'm gonna try to heal for my team. Get a ward in there so your team can see. Clear them off. Try to focus down whoever you can. So we're at a split decision. People are pinging 2 different things. And I think the correct call is the Baron. They have 2 people up. It'd be pretty disrespectful to think that they can't handle us when we don't even have a creep wave position. So I'm gonna back off, so I stop tanking so much. And just look for a pick. Because they saw their jungler up, so a smite ward would be dangerous. When we don't need an SI, risk it, because we're winning fights. So I'm gonna ping this again. Get another ward in there. They have a TP coming. Exhaust him immediately. He has GA pop. I'm out of mana, so I'm gonna have to use my mana pretty smart. In this case, I only have enough mana for Q, and I don't want to wait for anything else. We do have the creep wave this time, so we actually can look to end it, because we have a full team. So there's no need to go for like Baron there or anything. Their main damage threats are down, and we have our full team. Ult the Olaf becomes very squishy. was helpful.